Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Dr. Nikhat Aslam from Department of Biochemistry. Today we are going to start our new topic in the genetics, which is protein synthesis and genetic code. Genetic information is present in the sequence of the DNA, and this information is transmitted from daughter cell from the parent cell into the daughter cell. From generation to generation, this information is transferred through DNA replication, and this genetic information is expressed in the form of RNA and protein. And what is translation? It is the cellular process in which genetic information which is carried by the DNA is decoded using RNA as intermediate and finally into the protein. Primary structure of the protein is determined by the nucleotide sequence in the mRNA. There are other techniques also which are used for the determination of the primary structure of proteins, but this is also the one of the way by which we can determine the primary structure of proteins, by knowing the nucleotide sequence of mRNA, because nucleotide sequence of mRNA is actually the translated into the amino acid sequence present in the protein. So this is the translation. One language is translated into another language. The language of the sequence of nucleotide in the mRNA is translated or is converted into the language of the amino acids. Language of nucleotide sequence on mRNA is translated into the language of amino acid sequence. What is the proteome? Proteome is a complete set of proteins present in a cell or expressed in a cell, tissue, or an organism. Any alteration means either change in the amino acid sequence or misfolding or any other post-translational modification. It can lead to disease or even death. This is the picture which shows that mRNA, it contains the codon AUG, and this codon is decoded by the anticodon which is present on the transfer RNA. At the 3' end, the methionine is attached. This methionine is for the codon AUG on mRNA. AUG also code for the start codons. What is the genetic code? Genetic code is a dictionary which identifies the correspondence between the nucleotide sequence and the sequence of amino acids. So the nucleotides, they are arranged in a 3-letter code words called codons, and the collection of these codons, they make the genetic code. Genetic code is the table which contains the codons. So the codons are the 3 nucleotide sequences present in the mRNA, and one codon, it codes for one amino acid. It is always written in 5' to 3' direction. There are 64 possible codons. 4 nucleotides raised to power 3, it is equal to 64 possible codons. 3 is for the 3-letter code words, 3 nucleotide sequence, and the 4 is the nucleotide, number of nucleotides, as you know that this is the 4. And in the 61 codons are for it code for the amino acid. 61 codon code for amino acid, and other 3, they are the stop codons. These are the UAG, UGA, and UAA. One codon AUG, it code for the start codon, and this start codon also code for amino acid methionine. This is the genetic code table in which rows and columns, note down that rows and column, see that this these 4 rows, 1, 2, 3 and 4, these 4 rows show 16 amino acids whose codon it begins with A. These 4 rows, their codons, all these amino acids, they have the first, they begin with the nucleotide G, and this is again C, and this is the U. These 4 columns, 1, 2, 3 and 4, their codons, they begin with the U, C, A and G respectively, and likewise are the 3' base. So this is the first base, this is the middle base, and this is the 3' base. This column shows, this column shows 16 amino acids whose codon have the middle base U. This is the middle base U. So this is the genetic code table, which shows that the 64 codons they are shown, and in the 64 codons the 3 are the stop codons and 1 is the start codon, which is the methionine. This is the same genetic code table. Okay, what are the characteristics of these genetic code? The first one is the universality. They are universal or same in all the organisms. One codon which is present in the human, they will also present in the mouse, they will also present in other organisms. So they codons, they are same in all the organisms except for the few exceptions, which are the AUA. This is the methionine, it code for the methionine in the mitochondria, and AUA, it is the isoleucine, and it code for the isoleucine in the cytoplasm. The second is the specificity or unambiguous. One codon is only specific for one amino acid. This codon UGG, it will only code for tryptophan. It will not code for any other amino acid. Non-overlapping. All the codons, they are independent set of bases. See the sequence. This 3 is for one amino acid, this for the other, then for the other. There is the set of 3 codon. They are independent set of 3 bases. They are commaless and non-punctuated. They are written in this way, no punctuation and no commas between them. Degeneration. Degeneration is the characteristic. It means that more than one codons, they are almost more than one codon, they code for almost every amino acid. See that except methionine and tryptophan, all other amino acids, they have more than one codon. Only tryptophan and methionine, they have the single codons. Now come to another topic. This is the mutation. Mutation is a change in the amino acid, change in the nucleotide sequence. This change, if it is a single base change, this is called the point mutation. And this point mutation, they can be the transition or they can be the transversion. Transition and transversion. Transition means the pyrimidine changes with the pyrimidine, and purine, it changes with, if it changes with the purine, this is the transition. And transversion means purine is exchanged with the pyrimidine and pyrimidine is exchanged with the purine. This is the transversion, single base change. What are the consequences of these point mutations? UCA, this is the codon which code for the amino acid serine. If the 3' end of the codon, the third nucleotide of the codon A is changed with U, then the new codon will be the UCA. This again code for the serine. So the amino acid, the nucleotide sequence is changed, but the amino acid is not changed. UCA code for the serine and UCU also code for serine. This type of the mutation or this type of point mutation, this is the silent mutation. Now come to the middle one. If the C and the UCA changes with the A, then this UAA is code for the is the coding sequence for the termination sequence. This is one of the termination codon, UAA, and this type of mutation is the nonsense mutation. In this mutation, if it occurs, the translational machinery will be terminated before the termination signal. In the missense mutation, if the first nucleotide U replaces for the C, this is the missense mutation. So UCA was codon for the serine, so in place of serine the proline comes. This type of mutation is the missense mutation. In the missense mutation, the missense mutation can be acceptable, it can be partially acceptable, and it can be totally unacceptable. In acceptable missense mutation, see, this is the mutation in the beta chain of the hemoglobin, HB Hikari beta chain. In this mutation, the lysine at 61th amino acid, it is changed into the asparagine. This is the point mutation. It can be electrophoretically, this type of mutation, they show the different characteristic electrophoretically, but they show the normal physiological properties in both of the cases, in the normal one as in the HB Hikari beta chain. So there is no physiological change, but there is the electrophoretic changes, and this is acceptable missense mutation. And the second one, partially acceptable missense, in which the in HB there is the HBS formation of HBS beta chain. This is very well-known mutation which can lead to the sickle cell disease. The glutamate, it has been replaced with the valine. This is partially acceptable because it has the partial function. Hemoglobin S can bind with the oxygen, but precipitate when deoxygenated. So which can lead the sickle cell, which can lead the red blood cells to sickle, and represents the cellular and molecular basis of sickle cell disease. In the third one, which is totally unacceptable missense, hemoglobin M booston and alpha chain mutation, it permits the oxidation of the heme ferrous iron to the ferric state, and so it will not bind oxygen at all. And other mutations, they are the trinucleotide repeat or triplet expansion. This is the mutation in which the three bases, they repeat at random. This repetition, they can be in the coding region, they can be in the non-coding region. If it occurs in the coding region, example is the Huntington disease. Huntington disease is the example in which CAG, there is the repetition of CAG codon, and mRNA is translated into the Huntington protein with abnormal glutamine repeats and results in the aggregated protein. It will lead to the Huntington disorder, HD. It is the autosomal dominant mutation and progressive neurodegenerative disorder. mutant Huntington protein is produced, CAG is repeated multiple times, polyglutamine track and repeated part of the gene, it is also called the polyQ region. It is noticeable in the middle age, and the patient will have the lack of muscle coordination, cognitive decline and dementia. There are also the gradual damage to the specific areas of the brain. So these are the symptoms if the CAG is repeated multiple times in the coding region, which will lead to the Huntington disease. Now if the repetition it comes in the non-coding regions. In myotonic dystrophy, which is a highly variable inherited multi-systemic disease, in this there is a wasting of muscle, cataract, heart conduction defects are also present, and endocrine changes they are also present. There are two types in the myotonic dystrophy, type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is the severe congenital form, and in the type 2 the signs and symptoms they are milder. Now the Fragile X syndrome, this is the most common cause common cause of intellectual disability in the males. What is the what happens in this disease is that the CGG repetition is present, which cause the gene silencing due to the DNA methylation. FMR1 gene, there is the defect in the FMR1 gene in the X chromosomes. Mental retardation and decreased IQ levels. Other symptoms are the sensational decline, intellectual disability ranging from mild to severe, as well as physical characteristics such as elongated face, large protruding ears, large testes, and behavioral characteristics such as the hand flapping and social anxiety. This is the picture of the patient having the Fragile X syndrome with the protruding ears and elongated face. Other mutation is the splice site mutation, which we have already discussed, the beta thalassemia and myotonic dystrophy. Now there comes frame shift mutation, framing error or reading frame shift. In this, if there is the point mutation in the codon, the if one of the or two nucleotides they are removed or added, all the coding frame it is disturbed. The three set of codons they are disturbed. See, this is the normal mRNA, in which the first three nucleotide it code for the proline, then the next three codon it code for the glutamine, then tryptophan, serine, arginine and histidine. Now if after the three codons, if A is inserted, what happens? Instead of serine there will come the lysine, and all other codons they are disturbed, which code for the serine, which code for the threonine, except in place of arginine and histidine. So all the reading frame, all the codon they are disturbed. This is the frame shift mutation. This is another presentation in which see that in the this is the mRNA in which if the U is added, all other amino acid after the insertion of U it has been disturbed. So all the reading frame is disturbed. And if the C is deleted in the second codon, instead of coding for the proline, it will code for the leucine. The next codon will also disturb, which will code for not for the methionine but for the tryptophan. So addition or deletion of one or two nucleotides will result in change in the reading frame. Addition or deletion of 3 nucleotides will not disturb the reading frame, but there will be the mutation which can lead to the serious results, but the reading frame will not change. This is the example of cystic fibrosis, in which the one amino acid is deleted and reading frame is not disturbed. In the cystic fibrosis, this is the hereditary disorder affecting the exocrine glands, and abnormally thick mucus is produced, leading to the blockage. Due to the thickening of the mucus, there is the blockage of the pancreatic duct, intestines and bronchi, often resulting in the respiratory infection. As I have told you that in the cystic fibrosis, the amino acid which is present at 508th position, it is lost. Phenylalanine at 508th position is lost. And what happened? There is the mutation in the CFTR proteins. Chloride secretions, they are lessened or they are decreased. There is the increased reabsorption of sodium and water. So as a result, the secretions will be thickened, and it will affect both pulmonary and digestive system. There is the decreased hydration, thickened secretion, restricted flow of the pancreatic enzyme to the intestine, which can lead to the pancreatic insufficiency. And the treatment is the enzyme replacement therapy. So this was all about my today's lecture. Best wishes, good luck.